Yo, YouTube, what's going on? Trey back again to hit you with a video. Now, this video right here is grown folks talk. Yes, I got it right that time, folks. So anyway, I know some of you all are snowed in this morning. I know some of you all just don't give a damn. And I know the rest of you all probably still just waking up and those kids ain't even ready. They probably ain't cooked them kids no breakfast or nothing. But anyway, get their little badass on off to school, back to their bedroom, wherever they got to go, because some of them ain't learning nothing in school anyway. Don't get mad at me. School almost out. Ask your child what the child learned so far this year. Anyway, please get those precious angels out the room right now so us grown folks can have a talk without their badass. Go ahead. Okay. That was very quick. Hopefully, they're out the room by now. But a lot of you all might be saying, well, Trey, I just stood my ass up. Well, you already knew by the title. Anytime you see a title, especially on the Trey King show, where you have a 61-year-old, whether it's man or a woman, wood or cookie, and you have a person that's 28 years old, whether it's man or a woman, wood or cookie, you know it's about to be some strange things being done for a little piece of change and for some living arrangements. Now, this story comes out of Nebraska by way of Omaha. Big shout out to everybody in the great state of Nebraska, everybody in Omaha, everybody in Lincoln, Bellevue, everybody in Fremont, and everybody in Hastings. Remind me of the electronic store Hastings. But anyway, we have a very unfortunate situation that came out of Nebraska a couple of days ago. And I'm sorry I wasn't able to get to this story soon enough. But as you can see, I am pretty much backed up, just like a damn toilet that ain't been flushing about 10 years, just full of shit. But anyway, now, I want to thank you also to the subscribers and also to some of the family members who reached out on my behalf. And they said, Trey, we think that you will be good speaking on this issue. I guess they want me to speak from the daughter's side, but I just got to be objective. Now, what happened was this lady decides to get with a man. And the man, as you can see, is 61 years old and look every bit of 79 years old. And she is 28 years old. So that lets you know right there, something is not right. The age is not adding up. Now, I know what R. Kelly told you all in Aaliyah back in the day. And may Aaliyah rest in peace. And R. Kelly, whatever the hell happened to him. But I remember they had an old saying called, well, it's old now, called age ain't nothing but a number. Going down ain't nothing but a thing, but going down is something, because you can't go downtown in every city. You might wake up with cauliflower all around your lips. But anyway, so I guess Mr. Jonathan Scott Hartley must have took that to heart. And also his girlfriend, his concubine, Ashley Stevenson, and may she rest in peace. And I send my condolences out to all of the family members. But I guess they must have been jamming that song, because age ain't nothing but a number to them. But 61 and 28, you're old enough to be her daddy and some. So this relationship was doomed from the start. You might say, well, how in the hell did a 61-year-old pull a 28-year-old? Some of y'all got some young wood and some young cookie beside you right now. Ask yourself that. But for those who don't, and those who don't know, and those who are holier than thou, the way you do it is either by gain, your conversation, your gift of gab, or by your money, your bank account. Most likely that's where it's going to go. Even if you don't got no gift of gab, as long as you got proof of receipts, you can do it. So pretty much this man was a business owner. He owned a business where they train people from across the country in the medical profession. Well, basically, they would come to him and he would make sure that they were properly trained for like ambulance services. They had some kind of training facility going on, and he was the owner over that facility. So evidently he had some buckety bucks, had a very nice home. But like I tell you, you ride by some of these people's homes, you don't know the hell they catching in there. Someone can't even afford to pay the mortgage, but you think they living good because you on the outside looking in. But lo and behold, now Ashley Stevens, allegedly, this is what the boyfriend told the news, said that Jonathan Hartley was very depressed. And you might be wondering why in the hell he's depressed. He got the whole world in his hands. He got some young cookie, younger cookie, 28, younger than 61. He got a good job, business owner, work for himself. But, being a business owner, this is a lot of hard work. But, he had what they call, might not be on a major level, but the American dream. Good job, good home, bank account, and, a ready-made family. You know what a ready-made family means. That means somebody that got somebody else's kids and you just latch on to it. Ain't nothing wrong with that, so don't get mad. Just hit me out. But anyway, So you might be thinking, well, what more can a man want? Evidently, that wasn't enough. And as you can see in most of these cases, that is always the case. I'm going to read a snippet from this story, and I'm going to give my opinion. Surely, as we go. Man, 61 years old. You lived your life, Jonathan. Let Ashley live her damn life. Shoots dead his girlfriend. Whew, Lord have mercy. Should have read Sugar Daddy, 61, shoots dead his girlfriend, 28 years old. She ain't been too long, jumped off the porch, Jonathan. She just jumped off the porch. You should have gave her a little longer than that, Jonathan. Around 38, well, 38 like a gun, 45, that's a gun too. But anyway, you should have just left her alone. Now, before turning the gun on himself in their Nebraska home, you got to be careful. You people out here in the market to buy homes, you better ask if somebody died in this house, because trust me, you don't want to move in no damn house. Have you ever seen a movie, Poltergeist? Yes. Don't go into the light, Caroline. Now, Jonathan Scott Hartley killed his 28-year-old girlfriend, Ashley Stevens, in Omaha on Tuesday. Police said Hartley had called 911 to report a shooting, but quickly hung up. And you know, some people be stunned. And I'm not talking about no Evil Knievel, no David Bland, no Dynamo, no David Copperfield, none of that. When we talking about stunts, people pulling out stunts, we ain't talking about that. People be stunned, act like they're going to do something, but they're not. So if you have somebody that's calling 911 and saying there's been a shooting going on, and you hear it, you better get the hell up out the house. Run right then. You like, ain't nobody shot you next, that'd be your ass getting shot up. No, if somebody called 911 saying it's a shooting, they are serious, and they about to put some hot ones in your ass. Now, so he calls the 911 operator and said, it's a shooting, and just hung up, and then proceeded to get his shot on. Stevens, who has 2 children from a prior relationship, children, my condolences goes out to you also. Mama was just trying to find a way, was found dead when officers arrived. Now, she was already DOA, dead on arrival, dead on the scene. He, shot himself, but he was still barely making it, so he died later at the hospital. Now, Hartley was found with a gun near him and severely injured from a gunshot wound. He was rushed to the hospital but died on Wednesday night. He held on long as he could, y'all. Police say a 61-year-old Nebraska man shot dead his younger girlfriend before turning the gun on his damn self. Jonathan Scott Hartley killed his 28-year-old girlfriend, Ashley Stevens, at their home in Omaha on Tuesday. See, it's a price to pay for everything. It's no easy way out in this life. It's no easy way out. And I bet Ashley, she was just trying to find somewhere, safe for her and also for her children, somebody that will provide for them. But you got to be aware. You got to be aware, of these so-called providers, even your ISP, your internet service providers. You got to be aware of anybody who's providing you any kind of service. But guess what? Everything comes with some strings attached. And I don't care what nobody say. It's always some strings attached in situations. Nothing for life is for free. The best thing you can do is work and make your own money, and the hell with everybody else. Because trust me, you trying to go get you a sugar mama, guess what? Your ass going to be on lockdown. I ain't talking about in jail unless you get mad and kill the heifer. But you ain't going to be able to go nowhere. You get you a sugar daddy, guess what's going to happen? He going to try to fill your belly up with babies. You still ain't going to be able to go nowhere. Ask some of these girls running around here. You want around these babies running around here with these old faces, because the dad is 7 and the mama is 20. Oh, damn, my bad. Might be talking to a few of them. Authorities said Hartley had called 911 to report a shooting just before 5 p.m., but quickly hung up. He didn't even get to eat his supper. So if you got a man calling talking about a shooting, he ain't even ate yet. It's one thing to go, but would you rather go on a full stomach? At least you can go full of shit. But anyway, so he didn't get to finish his supper. He had it on his mind. He had his money on his mind, period. First responders found Stevens, who has 2 young children from a previous relationship, dead when they arrived on the scene. Poor Ashley. You should have seen it coming. People are so unstable these days. That's why I don't trust nobody. I'll be like how like a chicken be outside eating and stuff, they be poking his head, they look up. I'll be watching everybody. You got to watch everybody. You like them chickens? Go look at a video if you ain't got some chickens in your yard. Some of you all in the deep woods and stuff got chickens and stuff on the whole farm. You see how them chickens be poking their head, eating the chicken feed up, and they always looking around, scared somebody gonna jump on them. That's all you got to be in this day and age. People are losing their rabbit ass mind. Hartley was found with a gun near him and was severely injured from a gunshot wound. He was rushed to a hospital but died on Wednesday night. He held on, y'all. He held on, though. But Hartley said, I got to give up the ghost because I'm going to have trouble from her family. It is not clear how long Hartley and Stevens were dating, but it couldn't have been that long because she's only 28 and he's 61. So we can't say 20 years because she'll be 11. So it wasn't that long. I don't know why they try to make it seem like it's so sweet and angelic and everything. But this would have been another side of the track story, they would have went all in on this woman. Well, this heifer must couldn't take care of her kids. Because what she doing with somebody damn near old enough to be her granddaddy. You know, they would have went in on her. But anyway, let's keep it cordial, if you will. They said it's not clear how long Harvin and Stevens been dating. But a GoFundMe page set up for the mom of two said her life was tragically taken by someone she trusted in love. Oh my Jesus. Anyway, I will put up that GoFundMe link in the description below, but it's just sad out here. It's just sad. But Stevens would have wanted Hartley if he wasn't a business owner, if he didn't have his own business and had them buckety bucks? Would she have wanted him then? That remains to be seen. Well, not seen. You know, that remains a question because you can't see it now. Hartley was a businessman in Omaha who ran a company that trained emergency medical providers across the state. Had that income, had that bank. Chris Hove, who is the father of Stevens' two children, told the news that his ex had previously told him Hartley suffered from depression. You still allowed your kids to go around this man? See, if your children was there, you better be glad. Because, you know, things happen in divine order. Now, it just so happened that it was a snowstorm that night. And the kids weren't able to drive, well, the dad wasn't able to drive the kids back to the house where Hartley and Steven stayed at. So the kids had to stay with the dad. It was the same night Hartley ended up killing their mom and shooting and injured himself, which he died later on in the hospital. But it just goes to show you divine intervention. Because, you know, most likely, because if he took the mom life, took his life, he wouldn't give a damn about taking no other kid's life. What can you do to him? He's gone. Only person can judge him is God, like Tupac. But, you know, if those kids was probably at the house with him, who's to say if he wouldn't have took those kids' life? I'm betting my money on it that he would have. But Hove, who has custody of the two children, said he always felt safe letting his children spend time with their mother's boyfriend. I wouldn't feel safe around shit. I wouldn't give a damn if he was a pastor. You see how these pastors get down? I wouldn't care if he was a teacher. You see how these teachers get down? I wouldn't care who the hell he was. You feel me? The children aged 4 and 5, poor things. And you know they're going to remember their mom. Were meant to be with their mom on the night of the shooting, but stayed with their father due to a recent snowstorm. No, it was not meant, because if it was meant, then it shall be. They wouldn't be here right now, most likely, because by him killing the mom, you're killing a part of them children too, and him killing himself, he didn't have nothing else to lose. So they wasn't meant to be there, because, you know, things happen in divine order. You know, you call this divine intervention. You know, some things are just above our understanding. You feel me? We don't think when we see a snowstorm that this snowstorm is blocking us from getting to this destination where somebody's getting killed at. We don't look at life like that. We don't break down the concepts and stuff and think like, why did this happen, and try to rationalize things. Let's go and finish up. Hove said it was heartbreaking having to tell his children that their mom was dead. And that's the hardest thing for a child to understand, because a child gonna be like, you know, where's my mom at? Did my mom leave me? She don't love me no more. Where's my mom? She can't be dead. You know, because we think like that as children. Like, no, they're Superman, Superwoman. That's how your kids look at some of y'all. Some of your kids look at you like they ain't shit. I'm just being honest. You know, we family. Can we talk? Don't get upset with me unless you ain't shit. But anyway, but that's how most kids look at their parents. Like they cannot do no wrong. Like they just, you know, can make anything happen. That's why they get disappointed when they ask you for certain things. So I can imagine how heartbroken those kids felt. So just imagine the pain they're going to have to live with when they get older. Hove said it was heartbreaking having to tell his children that their mom was dead. That the look on his son's face when he realized that it meant, and what it meant, and that he's never going to see his mom again. I don't ever want to see that face again from anybody, Hove said. Funds raised through the GoFundMe page will go towards Stevens' funeral and her two children. So if you have the extra money, if you want to donate, if you have that heart, please donate. I will leave a link in the description below so you all can donate. But let me know what you all think about this story, because you can clearly see this was doomed from the start. You have a guy who's 61 years old, who's allegedly suffering from depression, who was a business owner. You have a woman with 28 years old, has 2 kids. What do you think that relationship was about? It was about monetary thing, like a sugar daddy type thing. Now, maybe she was looking for help, but as that saying goes, you're looking for love in all the wrong places. Because guarantee you, the way you looked at life is not the way Mr. Hartley, the older man, looked at life. Period. It's two totally age different. It's the age different, like 33, 34 years apart. What can you do with that? Let me know if you can do something with it. Anyway, if you like the video, push that like button. If you like the video, subscribe to the channel. Definitely share this video with your family and friends who out here missing Yes, I'm finna go there. Who's messing around with these people old enough to be their granddaddy and their grandma? I know some of y'all might be saying, well, damn, Trey, don't stop us from getting our eggs on. Look, I know it may be snow on top, a little gray hair, but it's fire down below. I understand all that. But you know what? Find somebody your own age. And you all like, shit, I don't want nobody my own age. Anyway, I'm going to leave that for y'all. Y'all let me know what you think in the comment section. And if you want to donate to the GoFundMe link, go ahead and do that for the family, to help out with the children or whatnot. Y'all stay blessed. I'm out.